Alright, we are recording, continuing in Viscera Clean Detail, Evil Science, after, having lunch. Music going, and let's save load. There we go. It's a little slow to bring the window back. And before I went to lunch, I did get the video files and such ready so that the test system is doing the processing. The previous two parts, still working on the first one. It only goes at about 1/3, actually, right now, 29% speed. But it's so nice, because it's quiet. It's so quiet, I can't hear it. And only about 71 degrees at the moment, now 70. Yeah, it's just, when you have that, it would be going at about this speed before, and that was with PBO enabled too. But would be at 85 C the entire time. This is... That's... I don't know why I smell Cheerio. Which, Cheerio, that's not even like the original source for that smell. It's just like something being baked or... Probably just, my mom doing something extra for lunch, because I think she already ate. Or her preparing something else. Wouldn't be for dinner, I know after. Something to check. I need to do some gaze tracker videos soon. And there is a part of me that I kind of want to do another LEGO game, but maybe not immediately. Because the last one, that was a lot longer than I thought it would be, because I didn't really think about how long it would be when I was making the recordings. And it's like, I wanted to do another one. So, because they are fun games, and you need to play them. But it's just a little tricky, because yeah, but which one? Because doing it through GOG, but through the Steam overlay so I could use a controller, wasn't the most... And I don't know at what point I could expect the controller support to be good enough that I don't need to worry about it. I just am assuming that. Because I'm going to be going up there soon. There's something else I want to do first down here, but yeah, I mean, we'll do it. Toilet seat, do I need that? I want to take it before I go up. There we go. I don't think I need to change out plate. I don't like carrying buckets one in another too often. But that would work for putting it on the elevator. I think I need one. Actually, it might be two. Should definitely need one. Yep. I may also want to grab that. Does not appear that I have anything over there. Oh wait, there is one right there. Perfect. There, so I know that's the one soil. I don't know why it started. There. Yeah, I do not trust myself when carrying them that way, so I certainly don't want to do too high. I know it can be done. You even did it a little bit before, but yeah. There we go. Now to find out how absolutely terrible I am. Oh, there it is. Holy crap. Just had a thought cross my mind. I saw something about there being a new Alien game that's coming that will be more along the lines of Alien Isolation. It's a game I want to actually play. I think I've talked about that. That there are some of the other older... Some of the games I've already done recordings in that I actually do want to go back. That is higher. Actually, that would be number one. But if I were to do that, I would probably do it with a guide or something open, and like try to get everything. I mean, so I've already played it, so I don't think that's inappropriate to do. That's completely. Oh, nope. I saw that. Thought I saw a footprint there. You didn't. Banana. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna need something. It's not even fun. I'll actually do that. I will check on that. I should be able to do it. It just occurred to me, I don't know why it crossed. I think it may have been the music. But one game that I could do, Case Trap. I have a number of Sonic games. I think those could be fun. But it's also the truth. I'll probably hate myself for doing them because I'm not that good at that style game. I guess it depends though. I think I might be better at some of the newer 3D ones than like classic. I do have not a bad selection of things. So alright. This is gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible, but let's just, actually make it as terrible as possible, so it's all at once instead of multiple times. fall behind. I was thinking put more. Yeah, I really should basically use up all the resources I brought with me. Okay, that I'm certain. Yeah. Then head down. Oh, I thought that was a quick. It was not. As a game, I don't even know if I have Sonic games on the... Well, no, I know I have some. I don't know how many I have on my list to do in the future. You know, I got many other games, though, that are on... You know what? Maybe I'll do that, because that'll actually be, I think, more fun. Among the games on the list are like the Spyro remake as well as the Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, right? I think it was Crash Bandicoot. That were remade and put onto PC for the first time. I have those on the list. And those are, I'm thinking more so for Gaze Track. Maybe I'll do those ahead of Sonic. I'm gonna make sure Sonic's on the list. If it's not, I'm gonna stop. I might have some Sonic games on, but they're not all that I have. But just because, like, I've played some Sonic. I've not played any Spyro games, nor any Crash Bandicoot games, because I've never had a PlayStation. But I do think that those could be good for some of them. It's not the hard rate, but I could see the Gaze Track. I think that there might be enough puzzle platforming stuff to make that interesting. But not necessarily enough intense gameplay to make... Oh boy, I'll be proven wrong on that one, I'm sure. To justify using the hard rate. I was not expecting to be this bad here, by the way. I really was not. So, those two are done. And I'm gonna make a terrible mess. I really do want to sequel to this game, by the way. It's chill enough, but there is still some strategy to it to keep it engaging. Like right now, I'm trying to avoid making more of a mess, since I can't really do anything up with the at least biological waste at the moment. about something I could ramble on about to fill some time. That was around now. So Ubisoft has decommissioned a number of servers, which means that various games are going to lose some amount of functionality. In most cases, it seems to just be they're losing multiplayer, but in some cases, you're losing access to DLC. And it's basically just one of those, this is one of the reasons why DRM, though a fine concept, does have certain problems, because if you lose the authoritative source, that's what the servers are, they are authoritative. They are the authoritative things determining if you do or do not have digital rights. But eventually those have to be shut down, and if you don't have something that can, if you don't have some means to transition to a newer version, to a newer server, it's just going to be lost. And I'm sorry, but Ubisoft, in my opinion, it should just be, okay, we're just going to make the DLC free for everyone. It's like, that's just going to be part of the game now. Because, I mean, none of these games are new. You made your money. You don't need to worry about it. Okay, this is where I need the toilet. Oh, wait, no. Or, well, it's already keep. But I mean, it's one of those. I understand the purpose and the desire to have DRM. I really do. So on its own, it doesn't bother me. But there's still good ways of implementing it and bad ways of implementing it. And I do kind of generically feel like, you know what? There comes a time you just remove the DRM, where it's like you've made your money. So don't worry about it being shared now about piracy. Oops, that's not good. Oh. Wow, nothing smooth. Yeah, it's like at the point that you're having to decommission servers, you're definitely past that point of you made the money you're gonna make. Just let it be DRM free. Don't worry about piracy. But yeah, I mean, because I would be one of the guys at a game studio saying, okay, and what, after 6 months, a year, we're just gonna, strip out the DRM because it's not needed anymore, right? It's worth noting also that part of the reason you use DRM is so that, you avoid the piracy, so that over the life of a game, or however long you choose to go, for the developers are making money from that product. Because that money is what you need then to support the sequel. Also to support development and bug fixing. But what's worth noting is that that's also part of the reason DLC came to be a thing. It wasn't just because we can now, just add content to a game. It also existed as a way to bring more money in. So you'd almost think, or at least hope, that DLC, as it came to be more and more common, would have reduced the need for DRM, except that you need to protect the DLC from this one as well. But it is microtransactions too. I mean, it's one of those, the purposes to DRM, it seems, at least some elements of it, are solved, are addressed by other means also. So I don't know, but yeah, I would be that asshole at Ubisoft if I worked there saying, and worked there and could actually have a voice on this, because there's plenty of people at any company that size where it's like, yeah, you don't have an opinion on this, you're too low in the totem pole. But if I was high enough, I would be saying, yeah, we're just going to remove the DRM from those games then, right? was like, yeah, you're losing multiplayer for some games. It's like, okay, there's really nothing we can do about that. But the games that are losing DLC, we're just going to remove the DRM from that and make the DLC free, right? Because if nothing else, that will make you look good. It's like that would be positive PR. But at the same time, though, we do know that some companies really don't care about positive PR like that. And not in a no, because we'd be losing money kind of thing, but more of a they just don't necessarily think about it. Or the people who make those decisions would be like, but why? I mean, it's like, what value is there for us with doing that? They don't necessarily understand the reason so many people hate DRM that are legitimate reasons. I do also believe that there are some people that hate DRM, and it's like, yeah, you're just, hating it. You're not actually like giving a cogent reason why. Like, I don't like DRM because the potential that some have shown, and it depends on the version of DRM, on the kind of DRM, that sometimes it can impact performance. It's like 1-2% though. If that 1-2% is going to make a difference for you, you have other problems. Like you need an upgrade. But some are also like, yeah, we're putting it in your kernel. It's like, wait, what? That's a big problem. The fact that you have any ability to inject something into the kernel is a security risk. There's also the, well, what about when a mistake happens, when there's an accident? Like, some years ago now, a deal with a publisher that Amazon had resulted in a number of books, Kindle books, being deactivated, being removed from people's devices. Ironically, among them was 1984. Yeah. But it's like, that's a reason to not actually want to do it, because a mistake can happen and suddenly because the deal was like worked out even ahead of that happening. It was a mistake because okay, this is not good. I want these out of the way first. Wish I had a light now. Okay. This is working. But that was like pickup sticks. Which one do I pick up first that doesn't break? But it's also, I do recognize that and this is something that I can believe that some of these staunchest or loudest anti-DRM advocates neglect that DRM is also there for the user. And I know I've talked about this before, but it's like, a user account, like for Steam, that's a form of DRM. Because that's saying, I own this game, it isn't somebody else that owns it. So just because I bought it doesn't mean that somebody else is able to take it and play it. It's like that is a form of DRM, because it's managing my digital record. Also, in an online game, your account is unique to you, so it's your identity, your stats. So it's no, that's me. That is not somebody else. I mean, those are both examples of DRM. And I do think that there's a lot of people that they don't... In some cases, they don't realize it. In other cases, I can believe they just don't care. That, it's like, no, I reject what you're saying. That's not DRM, that's this. It's like, no, that is legitimately a form of DRM. By the definition of what digital rights management would mean, that's DRM, because it's managing your digital. But those would also be the people that I would generally describe as non-critical thinkers. You know, where it's like, well, if this person says something, I believe it. If this person says something, I don't believe it. And if they're saying the same thing, then, well, it wouldn't actually matter in that circumstance because you wouldn't listen to the person you don't agree with. Or you just immediately, instantly, everything they say, you take to be a lie. I mean, it still can be that, you know, you take a lot of what certain people say to be lies, but it's, how much of that is it that they're actually lying? How much of it is you recognize that, oh yeah, they have a bias that you need to be careful. Okay. But yeah, the whole, you know, you do need to be aware of the messenger. So the messenger is very much a thing. Because sometimes, if you are a critical thinker, you will realize that, oh, this is, you know, this is bogus, this doesn't make any sense. And then other times it's like, well, no, it makes some sense, but can I still trust it? Wow, this second floor actually went a lot faster than I would have thought. But I do have at least this door that I definitely need to get to, but I have no idea what to go. Or where it might be. At least I do still have this. Try to get this stuff. I'm not going to be able to get the course. At least not yet. But that's okay. Come on, at least take it. Because, I mean, I can see that blood. Okay, and there's also body. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna need to move over. There. Ba, ba. No, I can try doing this. So I have seen before, this is an actual strategy where you just burn the stuff because it makes it smaller. And that was noticeably smaller. You know, before I'm gonna look up what the codes are. Hang on just a second. It's probably I just saw I got a new subscriber to what? A few too many channels. Because, like, there's this channel, but there's also my main guest gym. OCC one? Probably that. Whatever. tail. In a way, it's kind of funny that that other channel gets more views. This is the one that has a actual steady release schedule. The other, it's like, I may just dump out a dozen videos, because like, oh yeah, the review playthrough, boom, it's all there. Ah, that makes sense. Alright, it looks like it's only... Oh! Ah, okay. Did not know that. Oop. Apparently you can't actually use the toilets to wash the mop, but they will soil just like the bucket. This, however, is 2199, a reference to the Matrix, which is technically set in 2199, and I'm nuts. Alright. I'll just bring up... I need to bring up... Oh. I'll just run these over. What? Alright, I guess I missed that one. I need to... This is an odd number part. I need 2 more, because I need it to stay total to be an odd. So, maybe start going slowly. Yeah, as I was saying though, it is a little funny, the idea that my other channel gets more attention than this one. I mean, I guess it is more relevant to people, but personally, I like the idea of a channel having a regular fixed schedule. You know, that's because it, if nothing else, implies that, you know, the person is actively doing something. And, well, yeah, that is true. I actually do have a schedule of, I do Saturday stream. Well, it's not actually a stream, I record it on Fridays and it just goes live on Saturday. In a previous part, I talked about how I don't trust my upload speed. That's why. Well, that is why I do the uploads the way I do. But it's, come on, brain, turn over. It's just, I would think that would attract more people, but I guess this is boring. Whereas that, it's like, ooh, I can see Dying, you know, somebody play through the entirety of Dying Light 2. Though the most recent example would actually be Dolman. But I could see, you know, that being why, but whatever. It doesn't bother me. I mean, every time I get it, it doesn't bother me that this channel doesn't have subscribers. It doesn't bother me that the other one has more. It doesn't bother me that you know, between all my channels, I don't even have 200 subscribers. I don't do this for subscribers. I do this because I enjoy doing it. Which just tells you how screwed up I am that I enjoy doing this stuff. But, I mean, personally, I think that it is a healthy... I am a much healthier... I have a much healthier mindset with this than some people have. And I can actually think of an example for that. So, in one of the previous parts, I was talking about Hardware Unboxed, which I do like looking at their stuff more regularly. just they're a bit more technical of the tech tube channels out there, and they're not assholes. There is one channel that I won't name because I don't feel it's necessary. That I don't look at that stuff because I think they're assholes. At least the main personality on it is, in my opinion. I don't like that. I mean, I know I was talking about how Steve, in one of the previous parts, how Steve, I feel, is incorrect, and he's just acting on certain assumptions, which is potentially asshole-ish, but it's one of those, yeah, but I feel like somebody could just explain it to him. Like, if there were enough comments saying, no, we want you to do this, he'd do it, and then be like, okay, I was wrong. Whereas the other person's, like, would potentially just, like, do the testing wrong, tell you why their testing was right, even though it was wrong, and you're the idiot. It's like, no, you're the ones that don't even know how to make graphs. Which is something I won't admit. I spend a lot of time on designing my graphs, and they have truly incompetent graphs, like, would lose points in school. So, anyhow. I definitely lost my train of thought a little bit. That's right. But one... I do occasionally, for tech tubers, I will look at, like, a Jay's 2 cents, mainly for a reason that... I will explain. It's not necessarily a nice reason, but I have a feeling that just how he carries himself, how he behaves in his videos, it's like he would totally understand and even agree. The reason I will enjoy looking at some of his stuff, I don't look at all, is because he's an idiot. But he enjoys his idiocy in a way. And it might sound nonsensical, but it isn't that weird. What I mean by... Oh, could have just used one audio. What I mean by it is that he will just have some silly idea for something that's kind of stupid. It's like, why would you do that? But it doesn't matter, he'll still do it. Because, like, I'm curious, I want to do it. It's like, great, I like that. Evidenced by the fact that I've done plenty of that. I mean, it's like, what am I doing right now? No one in their right mind would do this, especially not for you. But that's exactly what I've done. And it's, you know, it is a very important thing that you have people that will do that in something like YouTube. Because it is a place that a lot of people go not only for entertainment, but for information, for knowledge. And you need the people that will just do the things that no one in their right mind would ever actually do. Because why would you do that? It's a waste of time. Because it's like, well, I'm curious. I want to find out. Science? What? Need to bring this down. You know what? It's risky, but I'll do it. That's gonna... that body might... It worked. Wow. Okay, that one exploded. But it's still that... those three pieces are gonna be so much easier. Actually, it might have been two. Oh! And the other body was also... I didn't realize that I was at the fourth one. There. Did I bring the bin in here? Guess I didn't. Alright. I'm only gonna be able to put two in there. Let me grab them. But, yeah. There. And I can... it'll have to continue in the next part, I guess. Alright, yeah, just see you next time. The conversation with my thoughts about what kind of stuff makes sense on YouTube, like Jay's 2 cents, and even my channel. I can try to continue in the next part. No one's gonna watch these, so what the hell? Why not? Anyway, see you then.